today I'm doing a baking video. So basically what triggered me to do this video is this baking kit right over here that I found in my local grocery store. So I've never actually baked from a baking kit like this, so I thought it would be fun to try it out with you guys. And because it's a Christmas themed baking kit, I thought it would be perfect to do during this holiday season. Okay, so this is basically a Samurai Santa sugar cookie kit. So I just thought it looks really cute, and I really hope that mine will actually look something like this at the end. I actually haven't baked cookies in a really long time. I won't be eating these though because I'm not sure if you can tell from my voice, I'm sick. So apart from whatever you get in this box, you will also need some other ingredients which I've already measured out and laid out right in front of me to save time. So without further ado, step 1 is to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which I believe is around 180 to 185 or 175 degrees Celsius. So I've already done that, and the next step is to line your baking tray with some baking sheet, or you can just lightly grease it. So now that my baking tray is set, let's begin with making the sugar cookies. So there are actually 3 parts to this baking kit. The first one is to bake the actual cookies, and then the second step is to prepare the icing and the frosting, and the last step is to decorate it. So let's open this box up and see what we got. So for our cookies, we will need to combine the cookie mix along with 4 tablespoons of room temperature butter and egg. So now all my ingredients are in this bowl, so we're just going to mix it up until it forms a dough. I'm sorry if the lighting is a little bit off because I'm obviously not in my usual spot. Okay, so my dough is just way too sticky and wet to be rolled out into a proper dough, so I'm just going to add some flour to my mix and see how it goes. I think we are ready to roll out our dough now. Actually the very first time I'm baking on my dining table, and because I have a lazy Susan, it's just not very convenient. To be honest, I've never really liked baking sugar cookies or any sort of cookies that needs a cookie cutter because my dough just always seems to be so wet and difficult to cut and like form into a dough. Here are my Santa cookies. I'm going to pop them into the oven for about 15 to 17 minutes. And at the meantime, I'm going to clear this place up and start preparing the frosting and the icing. I'm not sure if you can see, but they are so thick. So now I'm going to start prepping the icing and then the frosting, and hopefully by then our cookies will be out and cold. Okay, so for the icing, I will need the royal icing mix, red color powder, and water. So this is our royal icing mix. This is the red one. Then we will need water. Okay, so now we have our red mixture. We gotta mix it into some royal icing, which I have right over here. So while I was making the red icing, my cookies are done because I smelled a little burnt smell, so I took it out. It's fine, it's just burnt in a couple of areas, but most of it is fine. So I have it right in front of me right now, and I'm just gonna let it cool while I prepare my frosting. So for my frosting, first I will need to add my butter, which is really soft and gooey. And then we will need to mix it up with an electric mixer until it is light and fluffy. And then we will add this frosting mix as well as our powdered sugar. I wanted to say I want to add like a little bit at a time, but yeah. Just gonna mix it up a little bit first so it doesn't fly everywhere. So my frosting is done. It looks great. I think it's the nicest thing that I've done in this kit. So now we have to put everything into piping bags. I have a glass here and I have my piping bags, scissors. So for my frosting, I will only put in half because I will need to mix the other half with black powder. Why am I so clumsy today? I think it's because I am sick. So I actually just took my medicine before I started filming this. So I am feeling a little bit drowsy at the moment, but probably that's why I kept fumbling onto stuff. So I'm going to add the black powder into my frosting. There we go, black frosting. So I placed all my frosting into the piping bags. So before we start piping, I'm just going to clear up the space because my cookies are still a little bit warm anyway. So I've come to the very last part of this baking kit, which is to decorate it. So I'm just going to try and attempt to copy this right over here. My favorite one is actually the Senna in the full red Senna outfit. So I'm just going to try and replicate that. I hope I do well. And so yeah, let's begin. Okay, so I did the red part and doesn't really look like what I was expecting, but let's just go ahead and do the white. So this is my very first cookie. I think it's a good attempt because it's my very first time. It's just that the icing is really runny and watery, so I'm just gonna put it back on the tray while I decorate the rest. So I am finally done with my Samurai Santa sugar cookie kit. These are my cookies and I think they look not too bad. I think it would be a lot better if everything was just frosting because the icing was just really watery and messy and my cookies weren't really baked flat, so there were like lumps and stuff, so the icing just kept falling off before it dries up. So I think overall it still looks okay. So yeah, I think this was a fun experience, but I don't think I will try another baking kit again. So yeah, these are my Senna cookies. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye! You're too far away.